And Parkey's kick is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So a nice drive on the road. You come in, you take the ball down, you get 3 points.
Yeah, points are a must on an opening drive, right? So they moved it down efficiently, got it done. I think that bodes well for their chances moving forward in this one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
To throw on second down. Drake. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Tackle was made by Joel Iyiegbuniwe.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Ohio! Flex round!
Back to throw. Drake. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Now McManus on to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't. And a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Here we go.
To throw is Kelly. To throw on third down. They'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And on the ground they go with a running back. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Flex round.
Operating from the gun. Drake. Now he's forced out left. Able to find Harris, complete. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On first and 10, Drake. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Looking to throw on second down. Drake got his man complete over the middle. It's Sanders. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, a 22. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. On second down, Freeman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. First down. Drake. Over the middle, complete. It's Sanders. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 9 there. Sets up second and goal. They'll run it. This is Booker. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
And McManus able to put it through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Escaping the pressure right. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it a second down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Come on, let's go!
Looking to throw on second. Here's Kelly. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cohen. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On first down, Campbell. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Let's go!
Now Kelly to throw on second down. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Out of the gun, it's Kelly. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And terrific field position here as they finally get him just shy of the midfield stripe.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams, and that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
Throwing to start the drive. Drake looking for Sanders here on the... That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Flex round! Flex round!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I'd like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Vance Joseph making his mark. His guys will go on 4th down.
Flex round! Flex round!
They're going to go. It's Booker. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Bears will get the football back. Onto the field now come the Bears. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
Now a 1st down throw. Kelly. Looking left side, and it's complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go!
On 1st down, it's Kelly. He's going to float this one deep right side. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Back to the air on second down. Kelly, he's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Play action, it's Kelly. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Throwing on first down. Drake on the right side. This is Miller. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. To throw on second down. Drake. He's going to sling this deep down. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. A final shot before break. Drake. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. Well, I know we hold off on the halftime update after all. Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now they try the right side here. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Flex round! Flex round!
Looking to throw. Drake. Dancing to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down now, Campbell. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Kelly looking to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. It's Burton. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Kelly. Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Kelly to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop. Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have broken the tie. Parkey with the extra point. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long. And they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held him in check on the scoreboard. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Broncos on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Watch two. Flex round.
From the gun, Drake eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Broncos send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this will be taken at the 13. Give them 11 yards that time on the return, and the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Again, they run with Campbell. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. To throw, Kelly. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go.
Kelly now. From the gun, he'll throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Ohio.
Here's Kelly. Going to throw again. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And Denver getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go. Brad 38.
On 1st and 10, Drake. Being chased out left. Now he'll let this one go. Deep left sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Flex round.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Drake, flush to his right. And that is incomplete here.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Broncos on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Drake. Steps away to his left. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Campbell. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he powers his way up past the 30. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. To throw is Kelly, operating from the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Campbell. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Let's go! Grand 38!
They'll keep it on the ground. Campbell, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun, Kelly. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The rookie picked off the rookie.
And guess what? They're pretty familiar with each other. It's not like when I was growing up and the dinosaurs were roaming the earth and you heard about a guy somewhere. Now they run into each other at camps, going through high school ball, recruiting, college games, all-star games, you name it. A lot more familiarity with each other.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Flex round! Flex round!
On first down, Drake. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Braxton Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
Now Kelly to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. And that was a young pup, the rookie, being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Drake stepping up. He's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. One thing that makes him so tough in these 2-minute drills, you got to take into consideration he's mobile.
And that's a big plus for him, but he also has to be careful with that mobility. Sometimes getting rid of the ball and stopping the clock is more important than running around and maybe taking a sack.
Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Ohio! Ohio!
Throwing on first down. Drake buying time to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Flex round! Flex round!
Looking to throw on second down. Drake forced out to his left. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Ohio! Ohio!
Operating from the gun, Drake. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. So this thing... Manis. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And it'll be all smiles on Blake Street tonight. The